Thank you very much. Now, 25 years ago, the BBC embarked on a unique project to capture a snapshot of life across the country, a modern-day Domesday book. More than 1 million people took part using what, at the time, was considered to be state-of-the-art technology. Kevin Birch has been to Brentwood in Essex to see how it all started.
So here we are, National Archive of Educational Computing.
Goodness me, look at the stuff in here.
Yes, it's a bit of a goldmine.
This used to be a school chemistry lab. It's become a mini museum of computer technology.
We've got piles of boxes in here filled with valuable materials, including documents, policy documents, about 500 boxes in all.
All around there are stark reminders of the pace of change. Breakthroughs then, bubble wrapped today.
For example, here's a program called Pod that every child will know. Every child, that is, who's 30 now.
And it doesn't seem that long ago that a whole generation of youngsters was getting to grips with gizmos.
In these two films, we're going to look at several schools in the UK where microcomputers are being used in the classroom.
This film was shot in Peterborough in 1981, and just 3 years later, across the country, the Domesday project was getting underway, and Richard Millwood was part of the original team.
It involved most of the population of the UK and cover all of its land and making it happen, all in the space of about 2 years. It seems to me like a moon landing of an operation.
More than 1 million people, mostly school children, helped record what life in their area was like. The mass of information went onto giant video discs. To use them, you needed a video disc player, a BBC computer and a trackable pointing system. You start to see why it didn't catch on.
The equipment was too expensive. It cost over £5,000, and that was the price of a small car at the time. So primary schools typically wouldn't be able to buy this, and you'd find them in teacher training colleges, in universities, perhaps in libraries if you're lucky.
The big worry since then was that the discs might decay and become unreadable. But thanks to some high-tech wizardry and the web, after a quarter of a century, we now have Domesday Reloaded.
I think it's fantastic. It's exactly what's needed. And I hope that many people will find the photographs and the text that they originally made on the website, and also to start making more photographs and more commentary about the current day. And we end up then with this comparative picture of how progress in our communities over the last 25 years has been.
And just think, in 1986, a 4-bedroomed house in Essex cost just £87,000. Boy, how things have changed. Kevin Birch, BBC Look East.
And to find out more about the Domesday project, go to bbc.co.uk/Domesday.
And if you took part in the original project, we'd love to hear from you. You can email or give us a call, 08457 630 630, and don't forget to include your date and time, contact details. Right, let's take a look at the weather. Chris is here.
Good evening. Well, we've had some threatening looking clouds